Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. All right, let's have a look and see what's going on for you. I saw a few cards there, but let's see if those come back up for you in the reading. Let's look at some other months coming up for you, collective. So we got to April before, so let's have a look at what comes in for um, May, June, and July showing up. Oh, it looks like something is coming in for you, and looks like your ships are coming in of some sort. Maybe you're in dire need of some money at this time, or lacking something here. Maybe you've been single for a while and you feel like that's lacking in love. Let's see. There's going to be some decisions you're going to make here, but you need to get out of this negative mindset here. It's kind of self-sabotaging, imprisoning yourself, having these negative thoughts or fear. And look at what your boundaries are. Maybe there's 5 must-haves and 5 must-nots. Yeah, because you are healing. You are on your healing journey. Now, with the hermit, you may be isolating. You might not be going out much. You might be keeping to yourself, essentially. And while you're in that hermit, and being alone, you might be soul searching at what you really truly want for yourself. Maybe there's some self love going on. Maybe there's something you've learned, some wisdom you're learning here. Maybe it's about how resilient you are and how much courage you actually have to do the things you do that most people maybe wouldn't. Let's see. Yeah, you're trying to be honest with yourself for most of the journey you've been on, and I feel like with this it's going to help you gain that confidence and determination to whatever it is that you're trying to do, and realizing you need to be optimistic and not be looking at the negative. So what you think of or dream of or want in your life is what's going to come in for you. All the things that you don't want are also going to come in for you. So it's important to stay on the up and up and be in that um, optimistic side where you're looking at that cup half full and not half empty. So really important to do that. So no matter if it's negative or positive, that's what's going to come back around for you. So by having it on the up and up, you're going to be sure to have those good things come in and not the things you don't want. So when it comes to manifesting, you might say something like, well, I don't want somebody that's going to cheat on me. Well, no, instead put, I want somebody that's faithful. I want, not what you don't want. Okay. So this is something that's going to come in that's been a long time. It may have been somebody, that you've been under somebody's spell or somebody's influence that didn't exactly have you in the best light, or talked about you in the best light. Maybe they betrayed you, or maybe it was just a painful ending. Maybe you both chose to go down different roads. Maybe you grew apart. Maybe there was some fear about what they were doing behind your back, or maybe even feeling defeated, like, okay, you're not really leaving me a choice but to walk away. So maybe you're hoping that this would happen, or maybe there has been some public recognition of this betrayal that you may not even know that people are talking about here, about, about the shady ass behavior in this long-term love. And this could be for years, like over 10 years even. However it resonates for you. Maybe you found out after the 3rd year or the 1st year or whatever the case is. All right, yeah. Okay, so May, so this is June. Looks like you're looking at things. It might be a breakthrough, some mental clarity about all of this. You might be looking back on this as you are alone with this introspect about the lesson that's needing to be learned. You are being, oh, I like this, inspired to go towards what makes you happy. Now, you're excited about this. This is the enthusiasm and positivity about going towards that happiness. And this is where it all changes. You have suitors coming in. This could mean that somebody's coming in for you. Um, you have nothing to hide. It's a joyful life for you. You're looking at the joy in your life. Life improves for you in all areas of your life when the Sun card comes in, and you're excited about this because you're going towards that. Money's going to open up. Love's going to open up. Whatever you're doing for work, maybe it's a career, and your health is good. So there's the love showing up. Okay, so this is a new relationship coming in for you, one with compassion and a lot of emotion, some intimacy. However, you are worried about this coming in and somebody cheating on you. Now, this is where bringing this baggage from you that you've been dragging behind you, you haven't cut that cord yet. There's still things you're dragging with you into a new relationship or would be about somebody cheating. Now, maybe this person has a reputation of that because they're nice looking. Maybe women throw themselves at this person. Maybe it's tough to say no when you have all these people that are interested in you and your ego goes, woo, way up there. However, it's nice to have that, but you wouldn't want somebody to cheat on you. And it's important that you find somebody that has that um, opposite side of the coin, somebody that's going to walk in your shoes and know how you feel if they were to cheat on you. Same as if you did it to them, how would they feel? So it's important that you're finding somebody that wouldn't do that to you because they've had it done to them. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's something that you're looking to have that they're going to have the same vision as you do, where love and the connection is more important than anything else. There's a lot of attraction here, and yes, your person is very attractive, or you are, and this person is coming in for you. Oh, look at that. We have a match. Queen of Wands showing up here, and you've both been hurt by the looks of it. You're both wounded warriors. You're finding sanctuary in this, and this is going to bring a new level to your person here. Now, I feel like if you are attractive as well and your person is attractive and you are like this power couple dynamic here coming in, that people look at you and you're both like really nice looking and they feel like you have the perfect life, people are going to try and ruin that for you. People don't like it when people are happy. I don't know why that is. I mean, maybe it stems from looking at their own life and going, I'm not happy, so they can't be happy. That's not fair. Or maybe it's a little of that green envy coming in, or whatever the case is. Your person and you both feel at peace and that sanctuary of harmony and peacefulness that most people don't find. You might be able to be in the same room as one another and not have to say anything. You might be doing something you're doing, and they might be doing something they're doing, and be perfectly content being in each other's company, even though you're not engaging in what each other is doing necessarily. So, your person's leveling up. I like this. They're taking action towards this because I feel like this is something they've been looking for. Somebody that's confident and determined and optimistic. Somebody that has the same values, maybe same ethics, same kind of overall experiences. This is maybe even a twin flame. Now, however, it could be the soulmate you're meant to be with because we all get one. They may have similar values. You feel like you've known each other for a lifetime, maybe even a past life connection that you may have. You may even think or say to this person, where the hell have you been all my life? I've been looking for you. Or you feel like you're really unique and special to one another. And this is where you both have gone through something and you may be worried about this. And the problem is that you may reflect that onto somebody else here that didn't hurt you in the first place. So it's important that you're able to let that stuff go. And this might be a healing connection after all. Look at this. You guys are both really happy, maybe even doing some celebrating through the holays or through birthdays or Valentine's Day or whatever that's just passed. Or I guess we haven't met each other yet. Um, if this is May and June. So it might be other things that you do together. Maybe it's Canada Day, or I guess that's maybe July. I can't remember, but don't quote me on that. I don't have a calendar handy. So with the Four of Wands, though, you are having some things that you are doing together, and looks like you're going to build something together, even, or your manifestations are coming forth. Maybe this is an opportunity to build something together that's meant to be a life purpose here. I haven't seen the Temperance, have I? No, not yet. But that doesn't mean it's not going to come out. Let's see. There you are. Look at that. You're going to build something together that is going to bring in some wealth, or some material wealth here. So I do like this. I feel like you may have a lot of resources, or maybe there is going to be an opportunity for abundance here. Maybe it's a lotto ticket, whatever the case is. All right, we do have the past coming in, that may be pausing and reflecting on what they had with you. They may even wanted to marry you, or maybe looking at marrying you. Is this person somebody from your past? I don't know. You may know that answer. Maybe you're dead set on not going back to the past. Maybe this is somebody from your past life. So we have Seven of Pentacles. So July, you may be investing in one another here. Now, whether this is somebody from your past that had a romantic connection to you, or always wanted to marry you, maybe you didn't even know that, they want to put you as a priority. So I like this because they're looking at you as an individual. They're seeing your energy. They're seeing who you really are. So, okay. And maybe they've been juggled themselves. Maybe they are trying to invest in maybe making time for you, even though they are still heartbroken on something. Maybe they know you are heartbroken from the past. Now, going to calmer waters and putting down those burdens, you may run from this person, and they don't want you to run. Maybe from this past person, you're running because you have something new with someone else. So let's just see. You're having some good luck. You're putting down burdens. So maybe you're letting go of somebody from your past if this person isn't from your past. Or this could be that you are letting this person go from your past to be with this new connection. All right, you're facing something here to make plans. You're looking at a truth, maybe even um, having some type of discipline. You want somebody that is going to have that self-control. And I feel like when it comes to their passion, or somebody else throwing themselves at this person, you want somebody that has the control to say no, or like, what are you doing? Like, go away. I'm with somebody here, and show that that relationship means something to that person. You might be looking at finances of your own, or something that you've built already. Maybe you're building it for yourself. Now, looks, there's the Temperance there. There is a life purpose, oh, and a legacy you're meant to build, maybe on your own. Whether you want this person to come in to help you or not is up to you, I feel. Yeah, this romance is going to go forth. They see you as a sweetheart, or maybe you were a high school sweetheart. Maybe it was somebody you went to high school with. Maybe that's who this is. They're hanging on to you, though. So even if you are with somebody new here and the past comes back around, you may have walked away from this person a second time. They're still hanging on to you and want romance, maybe because they see you're doing well without them. So let's see. Yeah, this, you may feel the loss of this past person. Um, Maybe you were always hoping you would get back together, but I feel like with this new person, things are going to go really well with this person. So it's going to depend on how you feel about things. Maybe there's even more than one person, with the King of Swords coming around as well. Maybe that is who this is, that wants to maybe they juggled you and broke your heart, and maybe they want to maybe put those burdens down and recreate something because they still feel something for you. Uh, let's see about this romance. I do want to see how you do financially, so we will look at that next. So let's look at the love between you. Now this was May. Let's see what's going on in May. So it says divine timing that whatever's meant to come in will. Um, Whoever's there is going to give to you, and it's going to evolve naturally. And I feel like this is something you're wanting as well. I feel like you don't want it to go too quickly. Let's see. We do have acts of service. So words maybe aren't going to cut it for you. Maybe somebody used a lot of emotion through their words but never delivered. And this could mean that you aren't seeing a lot in words. However, there's the healing connection. This is going to help you heal some things. And somebody that's not afraid of the unknown. And I feel like if they're not afraid of the unknown and they're willing to explore things, to see where it goes, I feel like they're going to commit to you and you alone. Let's see about July. Now, this might be where this gets complicated. Somebody from your past may ask you to marry them, and you may even say, look, I've already invested in somebody. You juggled me and broke my heart. I walked away from you for a reason, and I've put all that behind me. I'm starting fresh, and things are going well for me. You need to face this. I've already made plans, and this person might be trying to tell you how they truly feel or that they're being honest with you. And you might just say, look, I'm building myself up. I'm on my life purpose. I'm creating my legacy to pass down. And this person may still want to romance you. And you may need to cut that energy out. Marriage, look at this. There's the marriage card. This person coming from the past is going to ask you to marry them, but you're already in a new thing here. Is this the same person that's asking you to marry them? I don't know. If it's somebody new, I can't see somebody new asking you to marry them in the first month they meet you. So that would be a red flag for me. So I feel like this is somebody else coming in from your past that doesn't like that you're happy with somebody new, doesn't like that you're having something going on here where it's paying off and that you're starting to leave a legacy for your family. Now, somebody's been guided in here for a reason, so let's just see here. This might be a twin flame to you, and not all twin flames come together. Um, this might be pretty powerful coming through on this, and that could be with this new person that's the twin flame, and the person coming in is just a karmic relationship. So you're going to have to figure that out for yourself, is what's coming through. They're not really going to tell me here, but I can still keep trying to ask, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get an answer. So, needing self love and knowing your worth is all about this here. And I feel like you are going to have to recognize that. What is this doing in here? Ha, you are a blessing. I like this because I feel like you will be getting some blessings coming your way. Okay. Now, with the divine timing, you may be feeling like nothing is happening, but things are happening behind the scenes. You just may not know it, and that's that divine timing. They're not trying to make you wait for it's going to be when spirit says it's supposed to happen. Yeah, when it comes to this love, you may feel like things are stalling when it comes to this. You may be realizing things that happened in this, and maybe you're meant to bring awareness to things about love. You will have some success in whatever you're going to do, and it shows that here in your June month. All right, there's the miracles upon miracles coming in, and the security you're looking for. So I do, and some freedom to be able to decide here on what you're going to do. Are you going to marry the person from the past, if that's the person you're hoping comes back around? Or are you going to go with this person that had that same thing happen to them? You're at peace, you're happy, and you're maybe this is even what you've manifested, that somebody comes in that's new. So let's just see here. We have community and transformation there, being flexible with one another, and enlightenment here. And this may be that you're going to see who you need to see in all of this and which direction you're meant to go. And look at that. You may see a lot of potential in where you need to go. I feel like you're going to get some kind of direction. And if you're not sure, ask for direction from your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides and look for the signs. They might be able to tell you where that is. Let's look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, marriage. Not good for you. Maybe yeah, I feel like whoever, you might be getting this already from spirit, is almost what I'm getting. You may even know this person that's going to ask you to marry you is coming. You may know who's meant to come with you and who is not. This might be something that is like predetermined. It's almost like you have that ability to see ahead of time. That's interesting too, because this is having that gift of, I think it's precognition, events that are coming that haven't happened yet, but you see them ahead of time. Even if you can't change them in the time because you don't know when it's going to happen, you know it's coming, and you may prepare for it in that way. Even if you can't change this person from coming in, you're aware of it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you're walking down the right path here. Now, you're going to have to decide. I knew this was going to show me that, yeah, you're on the right track, but in this month, you have two people here. Which one is the right track? Right? So, all right. So maybe this person is younger than you, or maybe somebody's going to be really immature. Maybe they have children with you from the past here, or this is somebody that is mature, but they still act young at heart. So maybe this is somebody you know who has this. Between the two, you're going to be able to tell who this is. And all right, so somebody's having these thoughts about you that's going to come forward. You may be the mature woman, and okay, so maybe they're going to drop a bomb on you. If you don't marry me at the courthouse, maybe you're going to marry this person from the past and go to the courthouse to get married. And it's going to be a hush hush from your family. So I feel like if you were with this person and they hurt you, your family's not going to be too keen on this person coming back around. So maybe you go straight to the courthouse and get married. Maybe you break it off with this other person, or maybe this is the same person coming in here that is going to ask you to marry them from the past. So however that's showing up for you. You will be getting a message, though, from someone. All right, and let's see what the obstacles might be here for these months. Let's see. Okay, self-sabotage. Okay, so are you going to sabotage this new beginning with this person because you know somebody's coming in that is not good for you? Are you going to mistake it for this person coming in ahead of the past person? Or is this the same person from the past? You're doing the self-love, though, but you are self-sabotaging something here. You are maybe going to look at what creative aspects you have for yourself. I feel like you might be self-sabotaging here because you are maybe looking at somebody here unfairly, especially if they did nothing to you and you're putting that on them or projecting it onto them. All right. So, yeah, you do have insecurities about somebody cheating on you, though, because that's happened in the past, but you're going to wait it out and see before you let anyone go. And this might be where this is. I feel like you're going to go towards whoever you're most passionate in your heart for, and you're going to play it out a little while. You're not going to jump into anything in particular right away. And if it's not right for you, you're going to let it go. So, Phoenix Rising here. Yeah, whoever this was, put a hole in your soul, or that's how you felt from this person from the past that is maybe coming in to ask you to marry them. Now, you're paying attention to the signs. So I feel like whoever this romance is that is hanging on to you from the past, you may not go back to that. You've already grown here with the Phoenix Rising. And you may be saying, look, you killed my soul when you did that. And I can't let that go, or I'm not going to go back to somebody just because you're here. Just because somebody comes back around for you doesn't mean that you're destined to be with them. You still have a choice of whether you want to do that or not, especially if the relationship was a karmic or it just kept going around and around and around in a circle and nothing changed. Maybe they cheated on you and kept cheating on you, okay? Or whatever the case is, maybe they held you in some type of rotation with other women. I don't know. But whatever it is, yeah, you might even procrastinate on this and take your time to wonder who you should go with here. But I feel like they're not going to give me the answer to this. They're just going to tell you to pay attention to your intuition, essentially, and how things make you feel. So let's look at the aspects of the finances on how you're going to do. It is showing some stuff here, but let's look for May. It looks like a power move and or a power couple. There's going to feel like it's a perfect fit for you. So are you going to let somebody that's a perfect fit go for somebody from your past? Now, everybody has dual relationship because there is, I feel like you're just on guard, is what this duality is saying. You're still on guard because you've been cheated on, so you're not so willing to just let anybody in. So you may feel this person's a perfect fit, but you still hold the power to walk away if you want to. Wow, you're going to have a lot of success in June. You're able to, you're an alchemist, so you may not realize you can transmute the energy. And sometimes you may even be able to feel the energy when you have two energy things in your hand and you compress them together. You're going to feel the resistance of that energy. And it's almost like a force field, right? When you push it together, you're going to feel that and sense that. You are an alchemist. You can alchemize that energy from a negative to a positive. So you could go the other way too, but it's always better to go from a negative to a positive. You don't want to put anything negative out there to anyone else or about anyone else because that comes back around to bite you in the ass later. So essentially, it is black magic when you're sending something hateful or bad to someone else or wishing bad upon someone else. It's always important to wish good things for others. Therefore, you're going to have good things come back. So, and you can always block your energy from anyone. You can always send it back as a return to sender. So, I feel like you're really good at this, or you could be if you knew how to use it. Let's see. Wrong decision. Oh my God. Think before you act. Now, this is you may jump at the chance of being with somebody because they're asking you to marry them, somebody you wish that had asked you a long time ago. However, they may have been the one that put you in a competition. Are you really wanting to go back to somebody that may cheat on you over and over and over again? Because if it's a karmic cycle, they already have. So sometimes they say once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, not always. If they have been and kept doing it, then yeah, they will always do that to you. However, if they did it once and learned a valuable lesson about losing you, maybe you walked away the first time and they really want you back because they learned just how much you're worth to them, that might be something different for you. I don't know. Everybody's different, but you need to have that self-respect for yourself and walk away from somebody if that's the treatment they're going to give you and show you that you're not worth anything to them. Because if they're able to cheat on you, then they'll possibly continue to do so if you allow it and go back to somebody. So let's see. Wow, star power. Oh, so I feel like you're really going to be well known, staple in everybody's life. Maybe it's something that you're making or designing, or I don't know. You're going to have some really great stuff coming up for you. There's going to be some investments. Maybe somebody's going to invest in you. And wow, the social status is just going to go crazy here. Surprise! Be ready for a change. An unexpected turn can bring positive change. So it's going to be, I'm going to say this because this is what's coming in for me right now. it's being said here that it's important that you don't lose who you are due to your success. So a lot of people let that get to their head. You may have been chosen for this because they already know that you're going to do the right thing when it comes to this. And they just want to remind you not to let that get to your head, because usually when that happens and the ego gets involved and the ego goes through the roof, oh, I'm the best and yada, 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 it just goes south from there and everything comes crashing down because you're treating people differently and maybe not always in the best way when it gets to your head, and your ego goes up and you think you're better than everybody else. So just because you're important doesn't mean you have to treat people like they're less than. And maybe you were treated like that, so maybe you're not going to do the same to others. And I feel like this is going to be something that could go really far for you as long as you don't let it get to your head. All right, now let's look at the person that might be coming in for you, whether it's the past person or this new relationship. Those two may be showing up for you in the attributes. Okay, now this could also be you as well. Maybe they have some really cool eyes. Maybe they have mixed colors. Maybe they have two different colors. Or maybe they're even really striking, unforgettable is what I'm getting. We have tall. Somebody has a skin condition. Somebody has black hair. Somebody likes to wear black clothing. We have a sharp face. This could be at a funeral too. We have a brunette. Somebody here is a man. We have glasses. We have markings on the soul that may be marks that are henna, or it just could be, I'm getting like, what is that? Huh, it's gone. It's not tattoos though, because it would say tattoos. So whatever the markings are, you'll see them. Maybe it's even just like a birthmark, is what I'm getting. Now, maybe they're younger than you, or one of them is. We have a square face, and we have animated eyes. So somebody maybe has large eyes. Um, Maybe when they talk, they have large eyes to emphasize things. I don't know. However that shows up for you. Now, oh, okay, we have an E, so maybe there's more than one E in everybody's name that's here. Yours, your person from your past, and this new person, unless it's the same person from the past, however that is. We have a P, we have an I, and one more. We have an S. So, and we have Q. So meditate on it, spend time alone, which is that hermit card, spirit, divinely guided, higher power, help from above. So they're definitely going to give you some indication on who to walk away from, who's allowed to go with you, who is not. We have a purpose. So there is a divine plan coming forward. You're going to choose your path, and it's going to be something that's very meaningful to you and others. It's going to go well, really well, is what I'm getting. Now, E for essence, heart, and soul is going to go in this, and it's your inner truth, your inner calling, and maybe even the person you end up with as something that you're meant to do together with the purpose card. Inspiration. So you definitely are inspired here and excited about this plan that you have come up with, or who's coming in for you. Yeah, it's going to be some creative projects. Not, you maybe even do that together. And I said product, so maybe that is, nothing's a coincidence. So maybe it will be a product that you'd create, or maybe you do one thing and your person does something else. One of you will do a product. Act on your ideas. So it's important to put those into action. So, and maybe meditate on what you feel you might need to do and silence the doubts that you may have. You can do this. So, no worries. Just quit procrastinating on doing so. Make a plan to do it and do it. If something comes up and you can't end up doing it for that day, make it for the next day and keep doing that until it actually gets done. And don't put it off any longer. It's meant to come through. So if you're doing it now and it's February, by June, July, it's going to pay off for you. Okay. So just saying. Anyways, this is what I have for you, collective. So please like, share, and subscribe. This will be the only two I did for the weekly and for Scorpio, and I did for the collective. That's all I have time for today, unfortunately. But I will maybe do for tomorrow 3 of the celebrities and K-pop. And it might be celebrity and K-pop and celebrity this time, for a pick a card. So anyhow, did you like the fact that you didn't know which ones were coming up for the celebrities and K-pop, or would you rather know who it is? So anyways, let me know in the comment section. Put a emoji of whatever you really like to say that this could be your reading. So, all right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and thank you for all of the likes, shares, and subscriptions. I am still trying to get to that 10,000 mark, and of course, liking and sharing shows YouTube that you really do enjoy the content that I create. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed. We'll see you next time. Later.